Hello my students, grade 5. Today we are going to talk about unit 4 and the title of our unit today is Read to Lead. Okay? We're going to talk about lesson 1, it's listening. Now, learning new vocabulary. Let's know our vocabulary today. Look at the picture, please. What is this? It's a book fair. Book fair. For example, you can buy good books at the book fair. You can buy good books at the book fair. The next word here, look at the picture. Dictionary. 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 For example, the dictionary helps us to spell words. The dictionary helps us to spell words. The next word right here, spell. Spell. For example, can you spell the word dog? Can you spell the word dog? It's D-O-G. Okay? Spell. Scary. 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 For example, you shouldn't watch scary movies. You shouldn't watch scary movies. You shouldn't watch scary movies. The next word, show. 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 For example, they show their paintings. They show their paintings. Show. Delightedly. 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 For example, they are running delightedly. They are running delightedly. Eagerly. 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 For example, they eagerly want to share their answers. They eagerly want to share their answers. Eagerly. Warmly. 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 For example, they shake hands warmly. They shake hands warmly. Warmly. They hug each other warmly. They hug each other warmly. The next word, deeply. 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 For example, they dive deeply in the sea. They dive deeply in the sea. Deeply. They dive deeply in the sea. Kind. Kind. The next word is kind. Kind. For example, this boy is very kind. This boy is very kind. Kind. After that, let's listen to the dialogue here about the book fair and answer the questions.
Grade 5, Unit 4, Read to Lead, page 51. Listen to the recording and answer the questions below.
It's the book fair today, Mum. Can I buy a book, please?
Yes, of course. But you must buy a good book.
I know. I'll go with them. I'll help them to buy good books. Do you like reading? Yes, I love reading. Books are wonderful. I read a lot. I read at home, in the car, in bed. What kind of books do you like? I like all kinds of books. Look at this lovely book. It's by my favourite Kuwaiti writer.
Who's that?
His name's Abdulaziz Hussein. What do you think of this storybook? I might buy it. I think it's too young and too easy for you. It isn't difficult enough. How about this one? It might be too scary. I don't think you're old enough for that kind of book.
Which book would you like?
I'd like to buy this one, please.
Ah yes, Abdulaziz Hussein was a very good writer.
He's my aunt's favourite Kuwaiti writer. The book is for her.
That's very kind of you.
Where's Nasser? There he is.
I bought this for you, Aunt Yasmin.
Thank you, Nasser.
Look at the name.
Oh, look. It's the book by Abdulaziz Hussein. Nasser, you are too kind.
Okay? After we listen to the recorder, let's answer the questions. Choose the right answer. Sarah wanted to buy a book. Wanted to buy a storybook. Number 2. Helped Sarah to choose a good book. Yasmin helped Sarah to choose a good book. Number 3. Nasser likes book about football. Nasser likes books about football. Number 4. Yasmin felt very when Nasser bought her a book by her favorite writer. Pleased. Yasmin felt very pleased when Nasser bought her book by her favorite writer. Okay? Now, let's choose the correct answer from A, B, C, and D. Number 1, the best title for this story is A Visit to the Book Fair. Number 2, Mom wants Sarah to buy a good book. Number 3, Aunt Yasmin thinks that Sarah shouldn't buy the storybook because it's too easy. It's too easy. After that, we listen to the recorder, and here we must answer these 2 questions. Number 1, which word shows that Sarah has to buy a good book? Which word shows that Sarah has to buy a good book? The word must. Number 2, what shows Nasser's kindness in the story? What shows Nasser's kindness in the story? He bought a book as a present for Aunt Yasmin. He bought a book as a present for Aunt Yasmin. Here, guess the word that fits here. Guess the word that fits here. Okay? We have 4 words. Eagerly, deeply, delightedly, warmly. He studies to succeed. He studies eagerly to succeed. The doctor told me to breathe. Before this sentence, we must answer. The first one, they went to the party. They, space, went to the party. They delightedly went to the party. After that, the doctor told me to breathe. The doctor told me to breathe. Deeply. The doctor told me to breathe deeply. The last one, she thanked him for his help. She thanked him, space, for his help. She thanked him warmly for his help. Okay? Now let's read and complete the story map. To Amal, KuwaitMail.com. The subject is our visit to the book fair. Let's read this email. Dear Amal, thanks for your last email. I had a great day yesterday. Aunt Yasmin, Nasser, and I went delightedly to the book fair. We wanted to buy some books, but there were so many to choose from. First, Nasser looked eagerly at a book full of information about football. Next, Aunt Yasmin showed me a book by her favorite Kuwaiti writer, Abdul Aziz Hussein. Then she helped me to choose an interesting book. I wanted her help because some books were too easy for me and others were too difficult or too scary. After that, we couldn't find Nasser. I was scared. I looked for him everywhere. Finally, I found him buying a book. It wasn't about football. It was a history book by Abdul Aziz Hussein. He is Aunt Yasmin's favorite writer. Nasser bought the book for Aunt Yasmin and then he warmly gave it to her. Aunt Yasmin was very pleased. She deeply thanked him. I have such a kind brother. Yours, Sarah. Here, let's write the main characters, sitting, problem, and end. The main characters right here, Yasmin, Sarah, and Nasser. Sitting, the place and the time. Sitting, the place was in the book fair. Time was yesterday. The problem, Nasser was lost. Nasser was lost. The end, Nasser bought a book for Aunt Yasmin. She was very pleased. She was very pleased. Now let's answer workbook page 27. Complete the sentences of how to choose a good book, then find each word in the word search. Number 1, look at the front cover. Number 2, read the space and the writer's name. Read the title and the writer's name. Number 3, read the space at the back cover. Read the summary at the back cover. Number 4, flip through the space and ask yourself these questions. Flip through the pages and ask yourself these questions. The first question, why do I space to read it? Why do I want to read it? Does it interest me? Do I space what I am reading? Do I understand what I am reading? Do I know most of the words? Finally, let's punctuate these sentences. Number one, Dad is a good reader. He likes information, history, science, and sports books. Dad is a good reader. He likes information, history, science, and sports books. Number two, the book His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Sabah, a humanitarian leader, is my favorite book. The book His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmad Al-Sabah, a humanitarian leader, is my favorite book. Thank you, my students, and I wish you a good time. Thank you. See you in the next time. Thank you.